What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. You know, if you watch a lot of prepping channels, a lot of homesteading channels, and other related channels, no doubt you've heard a lot of talk about being self-reliant. You need to become self-reliant. You need to be self-reliant to survive the apocalypse, to survive what's coming. And you know, the advice is sound. We do need to become self-reliant. However, the execution of that becomes extremely difficult when you try to put that advice into action. Unfortunately, you know, becoming and being totally self-reliant is almost impossible. If you look back, you know, in history, everyone had groups. They all worked together. So being on your own and being self-reliant, while theoretically possible, it's actually almost impossible when you try to put that concept into reality by actually becoming self-reliant. You can have, you know, gardens, you can have fruit trees, you can have chickens, you can have rabbits, you can hunt, you can fish, and you can produce a lot of your own food. You can cut your food bill down considerably. You can become more self-reliant. You can have a spring on your property. You can have a well on your property. You can have, you know, solar power. You can be able to defend yourself. However, at some point, there's going to be something that you need, something that you can't produce yourself, something that you didn't think about, something that you didn't put back, and you're going to need some help. So, there's no shame in realizing this and accepting this and trying to figure out, you know, what you can do to solve that problem when it eventually arises, and it will. And the way we do that as preppers is to produce all you can, become as self-reliant as you possibly can, but realize that you can't hold out on your own forever unless your lifespan is extremely short, for example. So you need to have skills you can offer for barter. You need to have barter items. You need to have gold and silver put back if possible. Now you need to get your food storage in order first, your self-defense, your firearms, ammunition, and things like that first. Try to put in your own garden areas and things like that first. But once you get all that put in place, if you can, look into investing in precious metals, because those will allow you to barter for things that you didn't know you needed, things you can't make yourself. You know, things break. You need parts, for example. You need to have people with certain skills that you don't have to come in and repair things for you, maybe. And if you have skills, you can offer them, or barter items, you can offer them. Or like I said, precious metals, you can trade for those items and skills. But trying to just produce everything on your property through homesteading is, like I said, it's a great goal, but almost impossible to reach that goal. We need to actually change the term become self-reliant to become more self-reliant. Work on your self-reliance, work on becoming more self-reliant, but realize that you can't become totally self-reliant. Now, some people will come on here, leaving the comments, blah, 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 blah. You can be self-reliant, you can do this, you can do that, someone did this, someone did that. Then they'll go straight out to McDonald's to get a Big Mac. I try to keep this channel and information on this channel and advice on this channel as realistic as possible. And a lot of people live in this fantasy world where they're not realistic. They see themselves as being the ultimate survivalist. They see themselves being able to go to the woods, living out, you know, the next 40, 50 years of their life, being totally self-reliant, eating leaves, eating grass, leaves, acorns, cattails, whatever, and being strong and staying healthy and making it through a harsh winter all on their own with just their bug out bag and their magnesium fire starter, their 22 rifle. They're going to go out to the national forest. They're going to live forever. They're going to wait it out. And good luck. Good luck with that if that's your plan. And, you know, having a home base like I have here, where I have raised beds, I have an indoor root cellar here, I have chickens, I have fruit trees, and I'm expanding all the time. However, you know, I'm not totally self-sufficient. I can provide a lot of my own food, a lot of my own needs, however, and I can make it, you know, longer than most people can without leaving the property or without having to barter or trade or get help from somewhere else for things I can't do myself. However, eventually, I'm going to realize, hey, I forgot something. Something broke down. Something broke. I don't have the part to fix that with. Or the food storage just ran out and there's been a drought. There's been a bad year. The harvest was bad from the gardens, for example. Something happened and, you know, my chickens all died. And I need to replace those. But how am I going to do that on my own without going out and getting help or trading and bartering with someone else? So you see what I'm talking about, right, guys? Being self-reliant is a great goal. You should strive to reach that goal, but know deep down that you'll never actually reach that goal of being totally self-reliant. You're going to always need something you didn't think about. You're going to run out of things. Things are going to break. You're going to need help. You're going to need skills. So you need to have that eventuality planned out and how you're going to supply those needs. And the way we do that, like I said, is with our own skills, so we can provide things for other people that we don't have. We have the tools, we have the skills to build things, to make things, to repair things that someone else might not be able to do, so we can use that as a barter item. You can put back things you know other people will need that you can barter with. You can put back gold and silver, for example, like I said a minute ago. But anyways, guys, do you think that you're self-reliant? Are you self-reliant? Are you totally 100% self-reliant? If you are, leave a comment below and let me know how you did that, because I've been at this for a couple of decades now and I'm not totally self-reliant myself. So maybe you have. Maybe you're totally self-reliant. And if you are, leave a comment below, let us all know. If you enjoyed the video, thought it was helpful, get a big thumbs up, greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I'm the Creekmore, I'm out of here, and I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully.